There you go. Little banushkis. Don Fifi. Come on and try to buzz. How's it going? Oof. So achy today. I need to do some stretching. I slept all crumpled. Sorry, Fifi. Let's do this one as well. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Palin. Good morning, Emma. How is everyone? I hope we do. Good morning, Minion. My gosh, I'm so croaky. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Asenta. Good morning, Dawency. I hope everyone's having a nice Friday so far. It's we croaky for stream, yeah, little frog Pokemon. Saffron, thank you very much for the 37 months. Good morning, everyone. Glad to have stream, even if Briny came flat packed this morning and some assembly is required. It do be like that. Good morning, Weka. Good morning, Nerd and Rob. It's typing on the wrong keyboard, maybe a little EP. I do that all the time in the office. Good morning, Zara. What have they done to the Twitch mobile app? Oh no, what have they done to it this time? What they be do? I had 2 impromptu meetings this morning, which just goes to show that blocking out your calendar does nothing. Yeah, it do be like that. I've had, so I got asked to do a stream on Monday, and then I got asked to do something else on Tuesday. I said yes to both of them because I was like, yeah, I want to do them both. But now it turns out that they'd misread the calendar for the Tuesday thing, so now it's been moved to Monday as well, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to do the both, and now I have to do the decide. I don't want to do a decide. Made it worse, that's what they've done. Oh no, now it just opens a suggested stream as the home page. So I get full face booba stream when I want buttons. Oh no. Oh no. Ink bunnies, there is a bit more. I just wasn't sure if Gerry was going to I collect things until I got bunny. Why they really has anyone ever thought to tell Twitch if it ain't broke don't fix it? Or if it is broke, fix it. I don't seem to subscribe to either sometimes. Good morning, Bugs. Good morning, Megalomaniac. Morning, Monmouth. I'll move around here. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these little booties. Hello. Hello, Gerry. What's wrong? There's still more. You were sat next to them, my love. You done? That's okay. How many's left, Fifi? Let's take a few of these away. I know you're gonna get angry about it. I know. How many do you have left? 2? You have those 2. You have fun now. Good morning, Justin. You go do your little... Oh, is the ice pad acceptable today? Because it's warm? Yeah. It do be that way, don't it, Gerry? It do be. Oh. It's okay, I was just coming over to give you cuddles. You don't want cuddles, that's okay. You're not in a cuddle mood. And you just want Fifi cuddles. That's okay. Sometimes it can be too warm for cuddles. Dee. This is a very sensible idea, bunnies. Very sensible. Maybe I'll go get one of the other ice pods and just sit on it. Good morning, Monday. Gerry has all the moods today, yeah. It's too hot and don't touch me. Leave me be. But yes, I need to decide what to, which one to do. Oh, sorry, Fifi. Fifi, that was just my tissue. I'm all hay fevery. She's very excited by that. Fifi's been doing like, I had to do lots of zoomies today. She's been running around having a very lovely time. The hot weather doesn't seem to be bothering her. But I was, you double booked for tiny teams? No, not for tiny teams. Although, I did, what you call it? I did book something that I realised was on during my tiny team stream, so I can't go to it anymore. And it's been a bit weird because I called them up and I was like, am I okay to move the dates for these tickets? And they were like, we can't refund them or move the dates, but I can put them back up on sale. And if anyone buys them before the day, then you will get a refund. And I'm like, but that's a bit of a gamble because now do I just have to keep on checking my bank account every day? Because otherwise I won't know. So it's like, I might not have to pay, but I might be paying. It's a bit of an odd system. So, hello. Do you want more pellets? You do. I thought you were done with pellets. So yeah, I think I'll just have to wait and see. Or offer them up to someone else and see if they want them. Because I'd rather they get used, as I've already paid for them. You're keeping your hands nice and cool. They're putting your tickets on eBay or something. I guess they're just putting them back up on their website. But they weren't sold out or anything, so I don't know if, like, they sell mine next or if mine get sold at the end when they're sold out or what. You know, it's confusing. Good morning, Chronicle. He's standing on his tippy toes. He's just, oh, blimey, you did want pellets. But yeah, I might just see if anyone in the office wants to go on that. I don't know if it really be anyone's sort of thing. Especially as it starts at 10:30 in the morning, so I can't imagine many people will actually be up and awake at that time. I guess I can always put it in the Discord and see if anyone does want them. There's still two down the bottom. They're here. There's one left. Oh, sorry, Gerry, I didn't mean to throw that across. Surprised Fifi hasn't come over. Do you know want that one? No. Do you want this, Fifi? Fifi. 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 I'll take that as a no. Fifi? Fifi? You changed your mind? No. What's wrong with this one? What if it comes down from above? Ooh. No. Oh, I think she was staying because she was having Fifi. She was having a toffee. Fifi. What if I... No. She'll find it later, I'm sure. It's okay. Oh. It's too much like moving at the moment. Gerry has decided to dig himself away from the ice pod now. Good morning, Drew. I hope you're feeling better today. Did you have a good birthday? If you're in the Olympics, which sport would you compete in, and what sport would the bunnies do in the Olympics? Good morning, Xander. Morning, Kaino. Geez, I mean, I guess if it was the Winter Olympics, I could maybe do something like the, what is it, the luge or whatever, where you just sit on a tea tray. Maybe I could do that. Or the Bob Skeleton. Maybe one of those ones. But of the actual Olympics, is there a Summer Olympics equivalent? Is there just a big slide? Or I don't know. I mean, I did used to like swimming. I mean, obviously couldn't compete. I used to do swimming races. So I guess that would be the closest one I would have ever got to. But I'm not anywhere near an Olympic swimmer. But maybe I'll go for swimming, just because then I'd get to swim again, because I miss swimming. For the bunnies, I feel like Fifi could do long jump or high jump. Or one of the sprinty ones, because she does get the zoomies very regularly. I feel like she could do, a sprinty thing. Something zoomy. Gerry, on the other hand, I don't know. He could maybe do something like shot put, because he likes chucking stuff. So if he could pick up a morning platypus, pick up the shot put and just chuck it. I reckon he'd be good at that. You decided you do want cuddles now. Well, good for you. I've got an unending supply. If the shot jangled, he'd be great at it. Yeah, he'd love that. But yeah, I remember when I was at school. Morning, Thomas. When I was at school, I tried high jump, and I kept on running up to the bar, and then just stopping. Like, I just, for some reason, could not get myself to jump over it. I'd fully intend to when I ran up, and then I just couldn't, like, something would just be like, nope. So I don't think I ever actually did it. We used to do javelin, and that was quite fun. Throw in a big javelin. But yeah, can't think of other things we used to do at school. I think we used to do a bit of shot put, but it was like, I think it always scared me. I think it was scary, the idea of being around a bunch of, teenagers throwing things. Well, I guess they wouldn't have been teenagers, would they? Children just throwing heavy, dangerous things. I'd be thinking, I don't know if I trust my fellow people. But yeah, If the defense of my town had relied on my class javelin ability, we would have been doomed. Yeah. Yeah. It rained last night, so I'm nice and comfy. That's good. Oh, pole vault. Yeah, that does look mad. I mean, I sort of like the idea of it. But again, I think I just have that thing that drops down in place and says, why would you do this? Like, why would you throw yourself over a beam? Why would you dig a pole into the ground and swing over it? So, it seems to be the exact opposite of things that wrestlers have. Why go up? Human not designed for up. True. Can I cool your ears down a bit? Your ears are very warm. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, Gerry. I know I've probably made them very tickly now. Tea. We had an ambulance called to the school on sports day after an incident with the... Oh, geez. That's not good. I used to like primary school sports day. But in secondary school it was a bit less exciting. And I used to like the swimming day that we had as well. Oh, was that part of the sports day? I think it was separate. It was yeah, we'd have like a swimming competition thing and then a sports day competition. And I think my team was always morning Anho. Morning Anho. My team would always win the swimming, and a different team would always win the I think was it like red team? Or was I on red team? One team would always win the sports day, and then for some reason on the last year I was there, we lost the swimming and won the sports. We were just like, oh, this ain't never happened before. Yeah. I wish there was a swimming pool nearer me that was easy to get to. Although, to be honest, I guess it must be a bit of a faff to swim a lot if you're having to wash your hair every time. My house is bad at all sports, oh no. I wish my school had archery facilities. Yeah, I got to do a bit of archery. Because when we would go to like holiday camps and stuff, sometimes they would have archery. Morning, David. One of my favourite memories of doing archery is I like hit the target but didn't get a bullseye like a couple of times, and then the instructor came over and said something to me and I was like and then on my next shot I got a bullseye, but because he was speaking French I had absolutely no idea what he told me, but it was obviously very good advice because it worked. I did it. Did you get press ganged into high jump? I did because I was tall. No, I think we sort of like everyone tried everything, but I didn't have to do the high jump because of my inability to actually jump over the pole when I ran up to it. The one thing that I always got picked for, which frustrated me, but this was in primary school, was because in my school it was still at a time where it was like, you're a girl, so you played netball and the boys play football. So every time we played netball I was always goal defence. So all I ever got to do, because I was tall, was stand in front of the goal and stop them scoring. I was like, all I'm doing is just standing with my arm up, hitting the ball out people's hands. I hate netball so much. I'm sure if it's like one of those things that you want to play it, it could be very exciting. But I think when you've been made to play it, it is just the worst. When you're like watching, like, you're watching, like, the boys at least got to run around and have fun, whereas in netball, you're not allowed to move. If you have the ball, you have to immediately stop, and then you're allowed, what is it, like it's like stationary basketball. It's just not fun. When you have so much energy as a kid and you want to just be running around, but it's like, no, you should stand still now. It's like, why? But then he got to go for in secondary school, I got to play hockey, and I loved hockey. Hockey was good fun because you got to run around and smack things, and that was good. But I've never really been a sport person, to be honest. I guess I lack a competitive nature, which you probably need for sports. I'm more of the just here for a good time nature. I earned great fame for coming 5th in an 8-person race because everyone thought I'd be 8th. But one person didn't turn up and 2 of them fell over. Oh no. Oh no. I rated hockey, jumping out of the way when the ball went flying at your shins, yeah. Everyone knows dodgeball. We didn't do dodgeball. I don't know if oh, I'll tell you what's horrendous though is bloody rounders. Rounders is horrible. It's just, why would you want to play a game where you just have a really horrible tiny ball hurtling towards you at great speed, and you've only got a small stick to defend yourself with? Sarah, thank you very much for the 53 months. To be a bun on an ice pad in this weather. Yeah. Yeah. It would be a lovely. And Cyan, thank you very much for the 34 months. I think your potato has been left in the fridge for too long. He's gone very soft. He has. He do be a soft boy. I was always bad at hitting and running, but once I clocked it directly into the PE teacher's knee, oh no, I felt bad. He was nice. I don't really remember our PE teachers. Ted, did we have nice PE teachers at school? I only remember the swimming teacher, and he was terrifying. And made me very uncomfortable. But I don't remember any of the PE teachers at all. So I guess they must have been all right. I do. Oh, God. But yeah, he was an actual nightmare, and I know many stories of how he definitely should have been fired and possibly arrested. Yeah, me too. Me too. But yes, dear oh dear. I'm friends with one on Facebook now. I just have absolutely no memory of any of our PE teachers. I think because I just got to an age where I decided, well, basically I got to an age where I sort of fully embraced being a nerd, and I just stopped doing PE. I think I didn't even bother bringing in excuses anymore. I think the teacher just gave in and accepted that I was going to sit and read for the entire lesson instead, and didn't even bother trying. So yeah, unless we did badminton, I would join in on badminton. Because I found that enjoyable, but everything else I was just like, nah, can't be bothered. Mortara, thank you very much for the 46 months. Please add fried onion to your baked potato. It makes them better. Thank you. Crispy or soft. Those crispy little onions. Oh, talking about tasty snacks. Hello. We had a very similar PE experience. Yeah. I think they could tell that. I think if you're skipping a lesson and you're doing it because you're naughty, I think they might have stepped in, but I think they could tell I was doing it just because my heart wasn't in it. So they just sort of accepted it. I do remember playing some like rounders and stuff, and I did enjoy if we ever did basketball. I like basketball, but yeah, I don't think I would ever be described as a sporty person. I was so bad at art they allowed me to drop it as a subject. Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Gerry. Are you bothered by the ice pod again? Do you want me to move it? I can move it. Is that better? You just want to lie where the ice pod has cooled down. I guess that's fair to use. It's probably like a nice in-between. Tea. To be fair, I suppose dropping a subject can help focus sometimes. Yeah, true. I guess this is like Gerry's equivalent of the cold side of the pillow. Just getting to lie down on the cold blankie. Tea. It's funny how, like, when you're at school, I mean, I guess this is different for different people, but when I was at school, it was just, like, terrible. Like, I didn't want to be forced to learn things, and I didn't, I was awkward, and I didn't really talk, and blah, 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 blah. Whereas now, the idea of just having, like, free education and just finishing it, like, 3:15 or whatever, sounds lovely. I think this is what they mean by youth is wasted on the young. Because if you could just go, like, if I could just go back and do, like, English literature now, I'd love it. But back then, Alex is folding the blanket and Fifi is very curious about what's going on. I think she's midway between suspicion and zoomies. What are you gonna do, Fifi? What's happening? Good morning, Alex. But yeah, I think back then I really struggled with like, especially with English, I really struggled with reading books that I didn't want to be reading. Whereas now, I think I'm a bit better at reading. Well, I'm still not great at reading a book if I'm not enjoying it, but I think I'm better at reading something even if I don't like it, because I think that can still be a learning experience if you can discuss. It's like, you don't want to have to it's nice if you enjoy a book club book, but if you don't enjoy it, you've also got something to talk about as to why you didn't. So I don't think it's necessary that you have to like every book. Because for some reason I just could not force myself to read Black Beauty. Well, I'd probably give it a go now. Tea. I think Fifi's still confused as to what is happening. I guess she doesn't usually see Alex at this time, and she's just like, oh. I think I had her running upstairs this morning a couple times. Because I woke up and I was so tired that I came downstairs and I fell asleep on the sofa. And I would just wake up every now and then and just hear scampering around. Do you kind of wish I had the confidence I have now to enjoy nerdy hobbies back at school? Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It is true. I'm quite a slow reader, so all I could focus on was how much I had left to read. It's yeah, it can be quite daunting if you're reading quite big books. I'm trying to think what we did read at school. I remember reading what's it called? Handmaid's Tale. That was one we read in school. Of Mice and Men. Oh. We never did To Kill a Mockingbird. How late into the night were you playing WoW last night? Until like midnight again. Did it until midnight. I need to take a night off. Although it was just the three of us last night. Yeah, Ted, I am. And Rithian and Kirsty found out. I thought I would just send them a screenshot of WoW and be like, they can figure out from this that I'm playing again. And then it was only when I was talking to Kirsty yesterday and I admitted to it. And she was like, what? And then she was like, I saw the screenshot, but I just thought you'd found like a random meme somewhere because we've got silly names. And then she told Rithian, and Rithian was just like, I suspected, but I wasn't sure. I was like, well, technically I did admit it to you because I full on sent you a screenshot of of me playing, so. But yes. Gerry, I don't know how much it's going to cool you down if you just have one tiny little hand on the ice pod. Disappointed in you. I'm only going to play for a month. Just for one little month. Are they going to be calling you? I'm going to try not to bring it up. Because if cool hand, Gerry. Although Kirsty said that Rithian isn't on Final Fantasy very much, so maybe if I had gone back to that, maybe you wouldn't even be playing anyway. So just 1 month, but the expansion is launched. But are they still doing expansions? What? Alex and Tom, because they played so much WoW back in the day, they keep talking about stuff that I'm just so confused about. Like, they'll be saying, oh, well, because we've done this, we won't be able to do blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what? Huh? I can't even remember the names of what they were saying. I did start to try to, I was like, do you know what, I'm going to read through every quest so I actually know what I'm doing and for what reason, and I'm going to appreciate the writing, and that lasted about a day. And then I was like, I don't care anymore, tell me what you want me to do. Tom Hazel is the Tom we're playing with. But yeah, I just you get to the collect 6 whatever stage and just run around, yeah, just like, okay, what do you need? But I think the others, morning techie, I think the others are gonna chill and crack and add-ons to the game, because I think they're already getting frustrated about, like, there's nothing on the map, nothing tells you where to go, we don't know what we're doing and stuff. Whereas I'm like, as long as one of you has it, I don't need it. I just right-click follow everyone wherever they go, and then I sit back and play something else. whilst I wait, and then they tell me that we're there. I'm like, okay. I'm just the team's baby, getting carried around. But I guess it's just I'm there for the social stuff. I couldn't really tell you anything about the game. I guess the funny thing for me is because I played put me in a little papoose. When I played Hearthstone back in the day, I would learn all of the lines. So now it's quite funny for me when I play actual WoW. And I'm like, oh my god, he said the thing. He said the thing the card says. Like someone said, time is money, friend, the other day. And I was like, oh my god, he said the line. I know that one. But yeah, met Thrall last night. He's from Heroes of the Storm. Did you know? Yeah, I had that but from Warcraft itself. Yeah, it do be like that. Some of us are old enough to have played the original Warcraft game. Why play Warcraft when you can play Dota? That's my question. Oh my gosh, I played a Dota last night that was... No. It was a tricky one. What is my life now? Why do I spend my evenings playing Dota and World of Warcraft? What have I become? Why can't I play a nice game? Oh. You've become a 25-year-old me, apparently. I was playing Dota with my friend last night, and she just goes, like, we play Dota together pretty much every day, and she just goes to me, I don't think I'm a gamer. I was like, why? I was like, you're playing Dota. Of course you're a gamer. People who are just like casually playing games don't choose Dota to play. And she was like, yeah, but I feel like if you're going to be a gamer, you have to be good. I was like, no. Dear, oh dear. But we did win. I wish that were the case. Yeah. I do like Dota though. We've started doing the what you call it. There's this thing called Dota Doll. And you basically, there's 4 different parts of it. It's sort of like the Wordle, Hurdle, that sort of thing, but with Dota. One of them is you have to guess which character, which hero, and you put in one hero and it will come up with either like green or red, and then you have to try and get it. So if you put in like Omni Knight, it will say like, you know, male human support, what is he? Intelligence? I can't remember. Melee, and then the date that the character was released, sort of thing. And then you have to go through that and try and be like, okay, well, they're not human and they're ranged and blah, blah, blah. And it's quite fun. I got one in 2 the other day, which I was very happy with. And then you've got one where you have to guess an ability, based on a grayed out rotated picture of it. And then you have to, there's one where you have to guess a quote, which I'm not that good at because I feel like you might know the abilities of heroes that you don't play, but you won't know the quotes really of heroes that you don't play. And then there's one where you have to guess a loading screen, which can be quite difficult because some of the loading screens have the really obscure costumes in. So yeah, it can be difficult to get them ones. I think you've gone too far. If it was quotes of characters that I actually play, I think I could get them sooner. And sometimes you get a hint, like the word, like we had one the other day that said something like, "It's not how big the axe is, it's what you do with it." And I'm just like, well, if it's not axe, it's troll warlord, because who else has an axe? If it was quotes of real famous people from history, yes. If it's quotes from any game character, no. So yeah, some of them you can sort of work out just by context. Like the one last night, or the one yesterday, was something about like the Ice Age or something, and I'm like, well, there's only so many icy characters, so it's got to be one of them. But yeah. Or a lot of the time it'll be ones that are talking about, like, they have very religious connotations. And again, you're like, well, that's going to be like, oh, it's gone into little seal position. There's your little hand doing underneath you there. Oh, Gerry, is that comfortable? Is that comfortable? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Omni Knight, Chem. I guess Luna. I guess Marana. Anyway, this is very this is very boring to people who don't know Dota characters. But I like it, because it makes you think about stuff. And also, I've learned about all the different, because a lot of the time, because the second column is always like their race, and sometimes you put them in and you're just like, I don't actually know what they are. Like, did you know that the character Tusk is a tusk? I did not know until last night, when I started putting in random characters to find out who everyone was. All of Luna's quotes should be prefaced with, said in a terrible... Do you know, is she even meant to be Irish? I always thought Luna was meant to be Scottish. And then all of a sudden on the TV show, she sounded Irish. And I was like, is that what they were going for this whole time? She's meant to be Irish. It's embarrassingly bad. To give people an idea, this isn't me trying to do a Scottish or an Irish accent. This is just me doing an actual impersonation of how the character sounds, to give you an idea of what vague accent they've gone for. I'm guessing played by an American voice actress. She sounds like this. The moon waxes and my mercy wanes. That's quite an accurate impression of the vague accent that they've decided to go for. It's just sort of like vaguely that area across the sea from America, somewhere over there. But yeah, I can't think of the other lines that she has. That's the only one, because that's one of the lines that she says when she kills you. Because I only really know the lines that people say when they kill you, because I don't play many characters, but I get killed by a lot of characters. So yeah. Or I guess you hear, like, the other times you hear them as if they've predicted, because one of my favourite, I don't really play Bristleback, but Bristleback is basically this big Cockney hedgehog, and I love him. And when you predict a game, there's like a voice line at the beginning, like for when you say that you're predicting. And Bristleback's accent is amazing. Bristleback goes, this one is in the bag. Go ahead and check if it's in there. It's in the bag. I love it so much. Oh, I love Bristleback. And I hear Axe a lot because I always have the Axe announcer pack. And he, oh, what are some of his good lines? I can't think. My brain has gone blank. Oh, there's one where he says a really good. My favorite Axe line is Axe is Axe. He's just a sweet little guy. He says there's a word that he uses in the announcer pack. And then he's just like, Axbot thesaurus. It makes me giggle every time. And then if you lose a tower, he says something about like, Axe would cry, but Axe does not cry or something. It's really, oh, he makes me giggle. But I just have a soft spot for Axe because I played Disruptor a lot, and Axe is one of the fellow Oglodi tribe. So technically we're cousins as well as Warlock and Lifestealer. So we're all just friends. He's basically the guy from Guardians. Yeah, true. Played by Batista. That guy, I've forgotten his character name. But yes. I know a lot of people think that Dota is ugly and bad, but I think that if you oh, she's stretching. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at those arms. Oh, she's so stretchy. Yeah. I think that if you play with the right people, it can be fun. They are just ugly and bad people. Well, yeah, but that sort of makes it okay because then you don't mind that you're watching them die 32 times a game. I'm too scared of people for Dota. That's fair dues. That is fair dues. But they're, but yeah, I like it. I know a lot of people prefer League because it's sexy or whatever, I don't know. But yes. I wonder how. Oh, Fifi, there you go. You were just full belly over the ice pod there, weren't you? You must have had a very cool belly for that moment. No, don't try and cover it up. Also, out of curiosity, whilst you're doing that, it gets through a little bit. So I guess it wouldn't be too bad if they were using it through the blankie. I think she wants to use it through the blankie. Oh, Fifi. Casey, thank you very much for the 37 months. Thank you. Does the cool pad ever stop being cool? Yeah. So I put them in the freezer and shuffle them round so that they've always got cool ones. We've got 5 in total. So they tend to have 3 in their room throughout the day and 2 throughout the night. Oh yeah! If war is not fair, why call it warfare? He's basically like Homer Simpson. Good old X. Oh, what is the word that he uses that he then says he found it in a thesaurus? I can't remember. I must hear it so much. Because the Axe and my favourite announcer packs are the Stanley Parable one, the Bastion one, Bristleback, and Axe. Those ones are top tier. I did use the GLaDOS one for a while though. That one's very good. But yeah, there is a Pyrion one. But I don't think I have it, and if I do, I prefer Axe. I like it. I think there's also a Gaben announcer pack, so the Steam guy, and he purposefully won't he won't say like 3 or third because of Half-Life 3. He was like, I'm not going to be able to be quoted saying the number 3. So he's always just like, if someone gets like a triple kill, he's like, you've killed between 2 and 4 guys, sort of thing. It just makes me giggle. But I don't use that one very often either. But he shows up a lot on the international. He always gets a very big cheer when he comes out on stage or does like a little skit for it. But yeah. Does the Pyrion pack go, Dav, what are you doing when you mess up? I don't know. I don't think I've ever listened to it. I've never bought anything on Dota. Well, apart from the what you call it, the battle pass for the international every year for 10 years. But other than that, I've never bought anything on. So yeah, the only announcer packs and stuff I have are just ones that I've either been gifted or have just come with various treasures and stuff. But they do this annoying thing with treasures now where you get given a treasure box and then you have to buy a key, and I'm like, well, I only really want it because it's free. I'm not that fussed about actually having the cosmetics. So yeah. I've just got all of these treasures in my inventory that I'm never going to open. Which is, it's better than I thought it was. It was completely random before, and you can get all dupes. Yeah. I have a genuine Dota question. Why are there no Steam achievements for such a popular game? I never even thought about that. Thank you for the follow. I never even thought about how there's no achievements. I guess because playing Dota is enough of an achievement. You're already winning. You don't need to be told you're winning. It is great. I guess because there are like side things, I guess it's like the ever-changing nature of it, isn't it? There's only, you do sort of get achievement things in the games, but not, like, so at the moment, there's this thing for the latest patch that is called the blah, 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 blah. I don't know, I've been doing it for months and I've already forgotten. But so you play games and the heroes that you play, based on if you win or lose, you get 1 to 3 tokens for them, and then you use those tokens to like go through this cavern crawl style thing, and then you get various skins and stuff like that. So that has like a fishing mini game in it, and it's got like other things in it. So I guess they do sort of those sorts of seasonal mini achievements rather than there being overall achievements. But yeah, fishing. Yeah, it's like Stardew fishing. And there are like different tiers of different things that you catch that get you different prizes and stuff like that. Can I just play that bit instead of Dota? It doesn't last for very long. You can do it as many times as you want, but there's only a set number of prizes that you can get for it. But yeah. It is nice though when they do those sorts of things. Because I guess even if you lose a game, you still are like, oh, I got this token and I can put this in. I can put this into this cavern crawler. And even if you just want to play the same heroes over and over again, because it can be like, oh, if you want to, let me make my own Greevel in an egg again. It can be like, you know, oh, I need walking and an undead token, so I guess I'll play Undying or something. But you can just play the heroes you want to play and swap them out once you get to, there's like an exchange rate of 4-1 or whatever. But it is good. But yeah, Dota is a strange beast. I think if I had never played Dota, it wouldn't be the sort of game I would get into now, but at this point, I'm too deep. And also, you know, not long until the international again, so it always gets hype around then. I remember in its peak when players were messaging Volvo on Twitter to bring back Dietite. What? Dear oh dear. But yeah. Supposedly there are a few in the game for... Wait, what's this? Was ist das? Was ist das? Where's the international? The international this year is in Copenhagen. Yes. It finishes on the 15th, Sunday the 15th of September. OG have not qualified, but then again they did not qualify for the Birmingham Major and they were still in it. So you never know. They might be there anyway. That would be a very OG thing to do. But yeah, I don't know who to support. When I went to see the Birmingham Major, every team I supported would go out, and then I'd be like, okay, so I switched to this one, and then they would go out, and then it just kept on happening. So I was just like, do you know what? I'm just gonna watch for the Dota now. I don't care. But my team went out really early, so I was just like, eh. But yeah, and also I only got to see my favorite character played like once, and they got banned for like every other game. Yeah, I started thinking that. I was like, should I just root for the opponent instead? My cheering seems to be bad luck. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to do like a watch party, and as it's on European times, it shouldn't be too bad now. We can do a watch party and get lots of snacks. Should be nice. I just hope everyone has fun. So it was cute. I'm so glad they went back to Birmingham. Does Dota have heroes and faces like wrestling? There's definitely some people who sort of transcend teams and people just like them. I say that though, but like like Big Daddy, Big Daddy No Tail. I think whether people like OG or not, a lot of people love No Tail. And Seb as well. People love Seb. Dendy is like the all-time babyface. Everyone just loves him. But then you do get people who are just seen as, I can't remember his name, but you do get people who like, oh yeah, Topson too. Topson's very lovable. But then yeah, you do just get people who are like, oh, I think Fear. A lot of people liked Fear as well. There are hated players. Some sort of have brought it upon themselves with various actions that I won't go into. but yeah. Oh yeah, it is time for me to run away. It do be time for me to run away. Rob, you're at work, aren't you? Are you able to do a raid, or are you or should we do a manual raid somewhere? I just have to scatter. Oh, Gerry Snuff. Let's see if I can actually find a raid list in the new app. Oh no. Oh no. That's all right. Oh. It might just have to be that you all go to somewhere. Maybe this could be a good marketing ploy. If you all go to different places and tell them that I sent you, you can spread the good word of Bunny. Morning, Llama. I'm going to have to go and look on this app and see what's so bad about it. I'm trying to think, could I do a raid? I think should we go to, let's go to, we can go to Meg. Oh my gosh. Gerry, look how I feel. I don't want to have to get up and go into the office, but I guess I do have to. And it will be nice and air-conditioned when I get there, so I won't regret it, but just the thought of having to get up and get dressed right now. Pluck. Pluck. Oh. Is this working? I don't know. I can never see the rates. I see a raid. Nice. Well, everyone, look after yourselves. Be good, and I'll see you at 2 for Stardew. But if I don't see you, have lovely weekends. And I will speak to you all soon. Fingers crossed the raid works. If not, just go somewhere to someone and tell them they're nice. But yeah, look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. Bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye. Hopefully it's worked. Hopefully. Ooh. Nice. We got nice. Bye-bye. A boop.